Jeffrey Dahmer ate one of our cousins. This is no joke. Zach is laughing
because a cat and dog don't even really got meat on it like that. Like, unless you get a
now
real...
after 20 plus years, Scar is apparently the rightful heir to the throne.
So it's like all the stuff you collected like doesn't even matter, and it's really not gonna.
People still collect them, bro. And they.
You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros podcast.
Anyway, so it's the end of February, beginning of March when this podcast is posted. Right now, for us, it's currently the very beginning of January. So we're 3 months, as you're seeing this, through the new year 2025.
Wow.
Is there any advice you have for people to make this the best year of their lives, Kennedy?
Don't try to do huge, big, dramatic changes right away. So many times you hear new year, new me. Let's just stop, okay? Who are we kidding? It's the same us every year. It's the same us from 2010 to 2025 now. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, don't try to do anything in big strides, bro. So many times people that have goals are good. Big goals are not like the only good thing though. You gotta have small goals too. Sometimes people don't want them, but small goals like help you see your journey along the way. So even if a small goal is as simple as, let's say you want a promotion at work, right? A small goal for a promotion at work, every day be on time. If last year you know that you struggled on being on time, bro, wake up earlier. Leave 10 minutes earlier. It don't matter how early you get to the job. If you get there before it start, you there. Like, you know what I mean? That's gonna help you with your big goal to get that promotion that you think you deserve or that you want. Like, you may not think you deserve it right now, but it's something you're working toward. So that's just an example. But yeah, you definitely want to have small goals with the big goals. I think sometimes people just they go to the big picture right away, but they don't understand, like, that picture had to be drawn, bro. That picture didn't just appear. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think another thing, too, is called Quitters Week, and that's like the second week in January or something like that.
I think.
Yeah, so it's coming up. It's like the second or third week, something like that. It's Quitters Week. So by the time this podcast drops, a lot of you would have quit on whatever you were trying to do. But it's not too late. You literally have a whole year. Why wait until the next year to do what you want to do? Literally go out there, chase your dreams, make it happen. Because you only got one life. And there was a guy, I forget his name, but he said, you want me to tell you how scary life is? You're not going to make it out alive. So you might as well chase whatever you want to do anyway. A lot of people are scared to put themselves out there or try to start a business or whatever, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. The world you see around us was created by people no smarter than you. Another quote I saw. So just go out, man, and make it happen, bro. Make it happen. 2025, bro. It can be your year, but you have to make it your year. You got to put in the work. It's not just going to happen overnight. So I think that's a good reminder, especially 3 months into the year.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, you gotta put the work in. So many times we get away from the word discipline, and like, discipline is doing something you like really don't want to do, but you know, like, it's gonna have results that you like either want or need. And a lot of goal or a major goal that people have, like, I feel like every year, is probably one of the trickiest. Losing weight, or some people want to like gain weight / muscle or whatever. And when it comes to, I think maybe losing weight, that could be a harder battle. I've never had to lose weight. I've just never had to. So I don't know that struggle. But even when it comes to working out, something as simple but as tricky as that, man, you got to stay dedicated to that stuff, bro. Because if you're not, everybody knows you could be in the gym for 3 weeks is a routine. So let's say you've been in the gym for 2 months. So you're past the routine part. It's going on. Bro, we know if we fall off one day, that could lead to a quick 3 weeks. And now what? That's the routine. So it's like, take it day by day and don't put too much pressure on yourself, but also understand, like, even on days you don't want to do something, even if that's not working out, if it's whatever other goal you have, understand why you're doing it though, especially on the days you don't want to, because that is what makes or break people, like, from doing goals, finishing goals, even having them. Like, some people don't even make goals for that reason, because they always fail, because they don't set themselves up right.
Discipline begins when motivation ends. You have to take it day by day. I think there was some guy. There's so many stories. There's been billions of people on the earth, but they said, so how long are you gonna stop drinking or whatever? Because he was like trying to be sober, and he says, I don't know, but I know today I'm not gonna drink. So if you just focus on that if you just focus on that today aspect, bro, you can get so far. And at the end of the day, everything adds up too. The things that you don't want to do, the work you're avoiding, bro, adds up so quick. If you would have just started a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, imagine where you could have been. These people you look up to are people you want to be, or places you want to go. Like, they started the same time you did, but they stuck with it. So if you start today, which will be March, should be March something, you can get far, but you have to be consistent. And don't worry about this big result, man. It's little by little. It's not that, the pyramids weren't built overnight. I don't know how long they were built over, but I mean, like, you can build a masterpiece, bro, but it's gonna take time, bro. And trust the process, man. Trust the process. The process is a beautiful thing, and the thing is, the process is the majority of the journey anyway, bro. The process. And then you're going to celebrate when you make it to wherever you want to make it for a little bit. But the majority of it's the process. So you might as well fall in love with it. Fall in love with the process, man. Enjoy whatever you are hoping to achieve and you want to get to. And have a good time along the way.
I feel like the process may be what's missing these days. People don't enjoy the process as much. And it's, I mean, hey, we human, so I get it. I mean, the process is not fun all the time. Like, you have days where you are... whatever you're going through, you're down bad. You feel like you can't go no lower. And then sometimes you even get lower than that. And you don't even feel no emotion no more. You just like, I'm done, I'm numb, whatever. Like, keep going though. Keep going. We all been there. Like, it's nothing new under the sun, bro. It's nothing new, bro. If you facing it, it means I'm facing it. If I'm facing it, it means you facing it. So like, just remember that, bro. And always, you should have at least one person you could talk to. If you don't have one person, try to work that out, I guess. I don't really know how people work that out, but hopefully everybody out there has at least one person they can talk to. Cause you don't need a lot, bro. Another saying, 4 quarters is better than 100 pennies. So as long as you got some support around you, you're gonna be good.
Facts. And something that helps me push through like the trials or the lack of motivation, or maybe I feel sorry for myself, is that somebody always has it worse. You see video, if you don't know, then look it up, but there's plenty of videos and pictures of people who don't even have clothes or a roof over their head, and if you're watching this, there's a pretty good chance that you have that. So the fact that
people in war zones right now, like, right. I know I live in a city where it could feel like a war zone sometimes, but it's people in serious war zones where
actual wars.
They're looking at the sky and they're worried about missiles landing, like, and killing them and their family. You can't do nothing about a missile. You can't, bro. Like, nothing. It's different.
Nothing. So you can definitely have it bad, and we all have our bad days, and we feel that. But you gotta pick yourself up, man. You gotta pick yourself up, and you have such great opportunity. Make it happen, bro. 2025.
2025, man. That's about making it happen. I like that. Now, speaking of making it happen, I really just have a simple question on how you kind of make it happen with your steaks. What is the perfect steak temperature to be cooked at? Like, what is it? Some people like them medium well. Some people like them well. Some people like them rare. I mean, what is it? Can you please tell us, Zach, what is the perfect way to have your steak cooked, please?
I think when we were younger, we used to have them like all the way cooked through, and I thought that's how you had to have it. Okay. But I think the perfect is medium. I think medium's perfect. They got that pink on the inside, but it's not too much pink. And honestly, maybe one day I'm gonna go raw. Maybe one day I'm gonna just go rare. Straight up, just the cow is still moving around a little bit. I don't know. I want it as tender as possible. I don't really know.
Primal there. Okay.
I want to just bite the cow. I want to bite it like freaking Marty bit. Or no, was it? It was.
You talking about
when Marty got bit. Yeah. What's the lion's name? I forget his name. Gosh. Yeah. When Alex bit Marty, one day I might just want it like that. I don't know. I want it tender, man. I want it juicy.
Yeah, no, that's a zebra, but I get you.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I'm not trying to. Please, show me some. I'm not saying
zebra is steak. Like us. Right. We gotta stick together.
I'm not saying zebras are steak, but anyway, but that would be crazy. That might be a really good steak. Is there a zebra?
Dude,
steak,
you know what I just heard the other day?
What?
This was actually kind of crazy. You know, I'm not gonna do this, bro, because I love spirit. People eat horses, though. I guess I never thought about it. But Joe Rogan, it was on his podcast, I believe. And he was saying, like, horse is, like, a really good meat. Like, people eat it like chicken like we do in some, I'll just say different countries or whatever. They'll kill horses like we kill a cow, and they'll eat, like, a taco, like a horse taco, for example.
Is there a horse steak? Is that possible?
I don't know what the cuts of meat are called, but the meat is good. Like as far as I know, pause. Like it's a really good like cut. Like it just is. It just is. I don't
The
know.
meat is good.
Let's see. It looks like it's just the same cuts as anything else. It's just a horse. Yeah.
You know, that doesn't, honestly, as bad as it sounds, it doesn't sound too crazy to me because we see in other countries they eat cats and dogs. And I feel like that's way crazier because a cat and dog don't even really got meat on it like that. Like, unless you get a real fat cat or a real fat dog, and even
That's
then,
like,
I
why would
feel
you even want it.
yeah, I feel like a dog wouldn't even have like enough. But I don't know. People eat frogs, so maybe it's not crazy to eat a cat or a dog. And frog is much smaller than a cat or a dog. But yeah, I think it's crazier to eat a cat or a dog than a horse. That's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, 100%. I guess I just never thought about it though. Like I never was offered horse, and I don't think if I knew it was horse, I wouldn't eat it. But it says right here that horse meat is a major part of the diet in some countries, particularly in Central Asia. In Europe, horse meat is used in dishes. I don't know how to say that, but they're used in certain dishes as well. But yeah, it's a dish out there and it's enjoyed well. So if you've had horse before, comment and let us know that you like to kill horses. That's tragic. That's just.
No, that's a sad thing.
Whatever the vegetarian or vegans with this one, man. You know, they don't kill it.
Let them live. Let them live. Just so everybody knows, when he was saying Spirit, he's talking about the movie Spirit, not the airlines or anything else. Because everyone ain't seen that movie before. But that is a childhood staple of yours. Spirit, the movie, and the horse is.
Movie.
Is the horse alive? I know the horse is real. Is it alive? I can't remember.
I think you were the one that showed me that he was even like alive. So
yeah, I didn't even know he was. I know it's even real. I didn't even know it was based off him.
I feel like if I would have known that, I would have traveled out there sooner to see him. I feel like now that I'm 25, I mean, he don't got much longer to live, most likely.
Hey,
I don't know if I'll make it out. Yeah, but yeah, I never knew he was based on a true horse. It was a yellow horse. That was Spirit. It was a good movie. Shouts out. There's a lot of life lessons in that. Go check it out.
A lot of life lessons. I think that we had that on VHS.
Why'd you laugh though?
I didn't laugh. I think we had it on VHS too. We didn't even have it on CD. Yeah, that was really old. That might have. I don't know when it came out, but it might have came out before you even born. So it might be older than you, honestly. The
like the 90s or something. But hey, you remember when we had you didn't like Rugrats too much, but we had Rugrats and we had the orange VHS tape, bro. I still remember that, bro, just because I liked that it was orange, bro.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of VHS tapes. It's kind of crazy to think about the collection of VHS tapes.
People would collect them, bro.
Yes, they had a huge collection, and CDs as well, because as it progressed. But now they're both extinct. And it's all streaming, so it's like all the stuff you collected like doesn't even matter, and it's really not gonna.
People still collect them, bro, and they actually do have value. Like, cause you know me, I'll be everybody how. Yes, bro. I think my love for Spirit grew because when we lived off Jolino, we had Mac as the neighbor. So Mac shout out Mac. He's still out here. Rest in peace, his wife Lucy. She passed away a few years ago. But that was our neighbor, and he was one of the only black cowboys like in Wisconsin, or he was one of the ones that started up something like that. But a black cowboy. So we would have the 4th of July parades close to our house because this was Brown Deer. We lived in a suburb, and he would have his horses come out. So like we go behind our house, and we literally be able to get on his horses and like ride them or whatever. And that was cool as a kid because like. I think that's I don't want to say kid's dream, but that's a good experience for any kid. Like, not only was I technically horseback riding, but I did it in my backyard, like with my neighbor. Like, can't a lot of people say that. And then he took that same horse. I forget the name of it. It's like on the tip of my tongue, bro. I forget the name of the horse. But then he took the horse and like they rode in the parade. So it was just like as a kid, that's an experience, bro. Like what? Like that was just cool. So yeah, shout out Spirit. That's a really good movie to me, man.
That's a really good point, man. I forgot. Does he have a bunk? I feel like we never been to because you got to put a horse somewhere. Yeah. He didn't have the horse in his backyard, so it's like.
He had like stables and stuff out there. Cause even now, like when they moved from Brown Deer, they had built a house out in Mequon, and I don't know if that was closer to where the horses are or not, but But like I said, that was And that was all his community though, because he was one of the first black cowboys, but it was a whole group of black cowboys. So like, I don't know if they had their own type of ranch or what, but yeah, they had them somewhere. It definitely wasn't just in Brown Deer. What's one of your favorite like childhood movies? I don't really know if I know, to be honest. You were like in the Pokemon. That ain't really a movie. That was a show, but you didn't really. I don't even say you watched the show.
I didn't even watch the show. No, I didn't even watch the show. Childhood movies?
Yeah, that's
Dang,
crazy,
bro. Have I hated movies my whole life? Like, what the heck? That's actually crazy. I don't know why Lion King all that came to mind. I'm not a fan of Lion King by any means. Even the new like Mufasa, my girl she loved the movie, bro.
Wait, did y'all both saw it?
No, I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Dang. No, I didn't see it, but like, it's just a storyline, bro. It's just crazy. It just shows you never know the whole story. And Disney is they know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah,
they
really
know.
Good. Yeah,
like,
they
for
do.
20 plus years, you had us all over here not liking Scar.
Yeah.
Now after 20 plus years, Scar is apparently the rightful heir to the throne, and this dude Mufasa's adopted. Like, we're breaking all types of codes now. You know what I mean? And once again, I haven't seen the movie, so that's all I know. I don't know any other details in fact, but from what I know, you just gotta know. You gotta know both sides of the story, bro. It's just crazy, like crazy.
Yeah. They can rewrite everything. That's the thing about it, man. Once you get some money, you can just write the story however you want. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why they dropped that first Lion King in what do you call that? It's not 3D, but real life Lion King, I guess. Or anime.
The real, yeah.
Not
the animation.
Well, they're both
live action.
Yeah, they're both technically animated, but yeah, live action. So they dropped
action.
They dropped that live action Lion King, and I think it was mainly just a setup for this Lion King because they really could have just dropped this one, but people might have been like, "Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why'd you go from the cartoon, the more cartoon one, to this one?" And they might not have sat with them as well. But yeah, you can rewrite anything. Even Marvel does that now. They got the whole multiverse, and it's like people you thought were dead, or situations you thought happened, they're rewriting in history, and this person is out of jail now because they got broken out by someone from the past. It's just, it's everywhere. Yeah, you could do it however you want. So if somebody doesn't like something, or they need more money because an actor was selling the box office, then yeah. So you can do anything nowadays, and it's like, I don't know if that's good or bad. It kind of takes like the joy out of making things permanent, but at the same time, I guess you can get back things you want or whatever, because there are times where things don't end the way you want. But that's life, though. Life isn't fair, so maybe they should have just kept it like that, but who knows?
It's not fair. Now, look, you never answered, and I don't think there may be an answer here.
Oh, the childhood movie?
Yeah, I don't think there will be, which is okay, because I think you may have to think a little too long. But what I do want to bring up is a movie I think we both enjoyed as a kid. You remember Freaky Friday?
Yes.
You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Did you know in 2025 there's a Freaky Friday 2? It's called Freakier Friday.
Is it by the same?
Yeah.
Cast?
So Lindsay Lohan, and I don't know her mom. I don't know that actress's name, but
yeah,
they're both in it though. Yeah, like both of them. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, her mom looks good. Like her mom, she aged
very
similar. Well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, her mom aged very well. Like she looks good. She looks good.
Well, I know Will Smith was in some movies. Now, this is not for Freaky Friday, but he was in some movies, and they like put CGI over him to make him look like younger. So even with her, like, I'm not saying she is CGI, but I'm just saying like even if she doesn't fit that how she used to look, then I don't think it would matter too much. Yeah, I think that would be able to fix it. Like technology nowadays is like just a whole different level, bro. It's insane. But that's actually crazy.
Nah, it is.
That comes out this year.
It is. It comes out this year, yeah, bro. It's crazy. Like it should be pretty good. I haven't seen any trailers or like not a trailer, but like what is that called? A snippet or whatever. I've seen nothing of those. Maybe? Yeah, like a sneak peek. I haven't seen any of those. I just saw that picture I just showed you, and yeah, I'm excited though, cause this is like, it's like a legendary movie. Like Freaky Friday was a really good movie. It was legendary. It was like wow, you know what I mean? So now that you're making a second one, I'm gonna say maybe almost 20 years later, cause I don't know when the first one came out. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So maybe almost 20 years later for the next generation, like that's good. live on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking outside my window, and a lady was walking by trying to mind her business, and a red car just had to do the U-turn and talk to her. So they're engaging in conversations now. So hopefully that relationship works out. Live from Kay's house, you know what I'm saying? Relationships happen on 64th, you feel me? We not from 63rd, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep. We're gonna translate that to everybody.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, Freaky Friday as well. I don't know if this was this movie. I get all the stories mixed up, bro. But there have been other like similar spin-offs, and I heard there was like a remake of like this type of movie where they switch bodies, but it was like permanent. And yeah, it was a lot. I don't know if that's the story for this new Freaky Friday, then I messed that up. I heard of a movie that it was like that. Or maybe it was they switched bodies and then the one person died. It was something crazy. I was like, what the heck?
Crazy.
Yeah, I know.
They
Imagine
die.
imagine you switch bodies and then you see yourself die. It's like, bruh. What do you even do at that point? What would you do? Like,
I don't know what I would do. This says right here, because now you got me interested in what this new one's going to be about.
Okay.
And all it says is years after Tess and Anna endured an identity crisis, Anna now has a daughter and a soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate the challenges that come when two families merge, Tess and Anna discover that lightning might strike twice. So it just seems like the family's growing bigger and lightning might strike twice.
speaking of lightning, do you think you would survive a lightning strike?
Dude, you know what's crazy? I haven't been struck by lightning. All right.
But we would. I think we'd be able to tell.
I've been shocked though. So like I used to install. No, listen, bro. I used to install washer and dryers and just any appliance. And one time we was in this crib and their outlet must have been messed up and they didn't tell me, bro. So I go to unplug the outlet for the dryer, and bro, I'm talking about I get shocked the worst I've ever got shocked. Like I felt it come all the way up my arm. Like I'm on some like, you know what I mean? Some, I don't know, some Superman stuff, but I felt it, bro. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I ain't gonna care, bro. I was
Really?
like, bro, what? Yes, I thought I was gonna die, bro. I thought I was gonna die because it was that like, it was a shock, bro. Like it just happens fast. And
Did
like,
you scream?
can't
Were
do
you like,
anything.
ah!
No, but I felt it so much. Like I've been shocked before, but it was just so different, bro. And then I was like, "Hey, Jordan, can you come unplug this, please?" So then he unplugged it, and then
Was he shocked?
Then I had the owner plug it back in, but I'm like, "Yeah, you tripping?"
He's like,
but
I
no,
ain't dying for this.
I don't think I would live, but if I was to live, I hope it kind of be like a Ratatouille scene where I'm outside one day, maybe I got something to eat with me, and it just needs to be cooked a little longer, so then God just shocks me with a lightning strike, and you know, I'm a little burnt up or whatever. Maybe I get a little darker, but my food is cooked perfectly.
So do you
when
eat
I
that
take that
food?
bite,
You eat
yeah,
the food.
yeah,
What
and it
would be
makes it all worth it.
What would be your perfect lightning meal?
Dude, you know, man,
I know you have never thought of this before, but just on the spot.
haven't. I mean, right away, what popped in my head was a hot dog, but I don't want
Really?
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought of a steak
'cause
right away.
I'm just thinking about something like getting burnt in a fire, and usually
Yeah.
like you'll put like a marshmallow on fire or a hot dog. So I wouldn't want a marshmallow to eat. I feel like I'm good on that.
I feel
wouldn't
like
want
the
a
hot
dog
dogs.
either.
I feel like the hot dogs they bust open though. No, when it like
They definitely do. Yep.
yeah, it like busts open. So if it got hit by lightning, I feel like it might like just like split. Honestly, I don't even think that'd be a hot dog, unless it just landed in
So
your
maybe
mouth.
it's like 2 hot dogs.
Unless the hot dog landed in your mouth, I don't think there's no chance you would eat it.
Yeah, I don't even think I actually we can leave the hot dog alone because I feel like I don't even need it landing in my mouth ever.
So who would you? So what would you choose then?
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
So
Who
what
I
food
what?
would you? So what food would you choose then?
Dog, you know what? I'm not gonna cap, bro. I love that this is our podcast, so I can do this. When he just said who, my mind automatically went to somebody eating somebody, like a cannibal, right? So for everybody out there, this is a quick story time. Jeffrey Dahmer ate one of our cousins. This is no joke. Zach is laughing, but this is no joke. The Westmorelands got by one of the, or not one of them, but we got got by Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
We got one of our cousins, and My dad told me this when we were kids growing up. And then when I became an adult, I went to their house. They live out of state. And he found one of his journals as a kid. And in the journal, he had journaled the day they went to their cousin's funeral. And he was like, we just left cousin so-and-so. He just got ate by Jeffrey Dahmer. We went to the funeral. Now we're at the repast eating food like nothing happened. Like it's a normal day. I remember these words, bro. He wrote it. It's literally in one of his journals he has, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. So when you just said who, our dad has it in his journal.
Our dad has a journal of that?
Our dad has a journal of the funeral that happened that Jeffrey Dahmer caused.
Dang, what?
Yeah.
He needs
I
to
literally
sell.
read it.
He needs to sell that.
It was crazy,
Get
bro.
your money,
He wrote it
Dad.
in his own words, man. Yeah.
That's
So yeah, we don't like Jeffrey Dahmer, obviously, for a lot of reasons, but he got us. So when you said who, my mind just went there, and it was crazy.
you know, from lightning to hot dog to cannibal. Gotcha.
Because we talk about eating, and then you say who, and I'm like, oh, I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not eating
Gotcha.
nobody's. So
Okay.
now I'm like, let me talk about our cousin. So anywho, shout out to family. But yeah, I don't really know, man. I'm thinking maybe like some ham with some Swiss cheese, man, with some flatbread, bro. Oh my God, yeah. Oh man.
That was slap. Even if it gets a little crispy, it's still good.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Have you ever
You
seen
want
someone
it.
who survived a lightning strike?
People do that?
People have survived, yeah. I if I look at the right pictures, they're pretty insane. Like they have a bunch of like lines going through them. Like you don't look the same after a lightning strike.
Oh wow, that looks dope.
So yeah, you'll have that if you get hit with lightning. So I mean,
So you can't cap about that, bro.
No, you cannot lie. If you got struck by lightning, you'll know, to say the least. Like,
Hey, if I could have these flower type prints all over my body, strike me, man. Strike me.
you'll take it.
Yeah.
You'll take a lightning strike.
Yes. If I could have those things on my body, I would take a lightning strike, bro. That is like that's like an encrypted tattoo that God put there, bro. What? I'm taking that, bro. I'm taking that right now, bro.
That would be crazy.
God.
It'd be a crazy story to tell.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. That's actually wild. This is interesting. Well, hey, you can get struck by lightning and live with proof. So if you got struck by lightning, you don't have the proof. Just don't say it. It's not worth it. Don't say it. It's not worth it. We're just gonna say you got burnt in the kitchen. That's it.
Yeah, struck by lightning is a crazy experience. I wonder how many people even survive that. That's the real question. Because I don't even know how often it happens. Are you ever concerned you'll get hit by lightning? I know the washer or the dryer, whichever one it was, scared you a little bit when it shocked you, or whatever the utility unit was. But when it's a thunderstorm and it's lightning, are you ever like concerned about that?
Yeah, I'm concerned every time. Alright, I used to be highly concerned as a kid. I'd be super aware because I don't know why lightning strikes. I don't know why that just struck me in my head all the time. But yeah, for some reason I had a paranoia about it and a really good healthy fear where, yeah, if it's thunder and lightning storm, I'm looking at the sky, I'm seeing when it lightnings, and I'm gonna run after because I don't want to run after a thunder and like no. So I try to be careful. Yeah, I don't play with lightning.
No, yeah, 100%. If you're in your car, do you feel like you're safe, or do you feel like there's still like a chance?
Yeah, you are. I think you are safe in your car because something soaks up lightning, and I think even the tires on our, man, I don't want to sound stupid, but I think like something soaks up lightning where I think even if it did strike the car, it will be halfway okay, bro.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's because of the tires, but I'm not 100% sure. So if that is the wrong answer and it sounds stupid, just like comment the right answer. But yeah, something soaks up the shock of it and takes it away, whatever that is. But that's even why, I mean, people work on electrical poles though. You just gotta have the right equipment. If you got struck by lightning and you're a survivor, please comment down below. We'd love to hear your story. But otherwise, man, we're doing good, man. We appreciate all the YouTube support, all the social media support, and just keep supporting us. That's all I want to say. And if you guys ever want to hear anything discussed specifically, comment below any ideas you have, and we're definitely open to them. But we appreciate you watching again for another episode.
Stay motivated, 2025.
Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.